Little Ayşe had bright blue eyes and bouncy curls. She lived in a sunny house. Her best friend in the whole wide world was her cat, Minnoş. Minnoş was a fluffy gray cat with a sweet meow. He loved to cuddle with Ayşe. Ayşe and Minnoş did everything together. They played in the garden. They read books. They even took naps together. Minnoş would curl up on Ayşe's lap, purring softly. Ayşe loved Minnoş very much. She gave him lots of cuddles. One sunny afternoon, Ayşe was playing in her room. She looked up, but Minnoş was gone. She looked for him in the house. Minnoş was not there. Ayşe ran outside to the garden. Minnoş, Minnoş, where are you? She called out. But Minnoş did not come. Ayşe felt a little scared. Where could her furry friend be? Ayşe ran back inside. Mommy, mommy, she cried. Minnoş is gone. I can't find him anywhere. Ayşe's mommy hugged her tight. Don't worry, Ayşe, she said. We'll find Minnoş. Ayşe's heart felt like it would burst. She missed Minnoş so much. Her bottom lip trembled and tears welled up in her big blue eyes. Where could he be? Ayşe's mommy held her hand. Let's think, she said. Where does Minnoş like to play? Ayşe sniffed back her tears. He loves his red ball, she said. And he loves to play under the big oak tree. That's a great idea, Ayşe, mommy said. Why don't we take his red ball and look for him there? Ayşe grabbed Minnoş's favorite red ball. It was the one they always played fetch with. She held it tightly in her hand. Maybe the ball would help Minnoş find his way back to her. Ayşe and her mother went outside and started searching. They looked all around the garden, behind the bushes, and under the porch. But Minnoş was nowhere to be found. Ayşe called out Minnoş's name again and again. She shook his red ball and hoped he would hear it. Minnoş, come out wherever you are, she whispered, her voice filled with worry. Finally, they reached the big oak tree. Ayşe peered underneath its large branches, her heart pounding with hope. And there, curled up in a patch of sunshine, was Minnoş. Minnoş! Ayşe cried, her voice filled with relief and joy. She ran to him and scooped him up in her arms. Minnoş purred loudly and rubbed his head against her cheek. Ayşe hugged Minnoş tightly. She was so happy to have him back. She would never let him out of her sight again. Minnoş looked up at her with his big green eyes, and Ayşe knew he felt the same way too. Ayşe learned that day that true friends are always worth waiting for. And she learned that even when we feel scared and alone, there's always hope. From that day on, Ayşe and Minnoş were inseparable.